This is the Bobby Bones Show.
Well, what a podcast last Friday, because part 2 had a lot of drama on it. We got a lot of calls. I want to play some of the voicemails. Eddie was eating hot dogs, but then everybody got into a fight on the podcast.
Yeah.
Let's start with this. Ray, give me this voicemail first.
5 days ago, Eddie posted a picture of himself on his Instagram holding all of these hot dogs, and he was at a grocery store because there were other hot dogs behind him. So I'm confused as to why, if he was at the grocery store with all of those packages of hot dogs in his hands, why he didn't purchase his own hot dogs. All right, have a good day.
This is a good lesson. It's a good lesson. Don't believe what you see on Instagram. I was at the grocery store getting coffee, and I saw hot dogs. I'd be like, that would be a great photo op.
The lesson is you lie on Instagram?
Yeah, I just took a picture of I didn't buy them that day.
Yeah.
But why not?
So
if
it's
they were
just a
already in
pick.
your hand.
Because Scuba
I
was
wasn't
gonna buy
going to
them.
buy the hot dogs.
Scuba had already said he was getting them.
Got it.
Correct.
But your lesson is don't believe everything you see on Instagram.
Do not believe everything you see on Instagram. I wasn't buying hot dogs that day.
Okay. Let's just roll through some of these. Go ahead.
Oh, gosh.
I just wanted to say that drama right before Eddie began his hot dog challenge, that gave me life. Let me tell you, I was living for every moment.
There you go.
I feel like I missed out. Like, I really didn't.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
right.
Hear
You
the
couldn't
drama.
hear when Scuba called you a bee.
He called me a bee? He did?
Yes.
You guys didn't tell me that.
We kind
we
of
did,
did, but
but
you got,
you
it
were-
was just so much happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
you had a lot
Sensory
going on.
overload. You had hot dogs. You're cramming them every
How
hole.
did he say it?
Um,
Like, you're
He said,
being
quit
a
being a bee and just do it.
But he said it kind of off mic, where you could still hear him. But
No, I said it right on to it, like you're being a little bitch as he did.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
yeah. We're doing it again.
And then, like, I didn't have headphones on, and I was trying to eat hot dogs. So, what happened with Abby?
Okay, we can get to all that. Let me play some
Okay.
more voicemails. Hit the next one.
I think that Scuba was way out of line. His language, his attitude, he's like aggressive. I don't know if his nighttime DJing is making him tired and grumpy or if what. He makes Lunchbox seem reasonable, and that's saying some stuff.
I think probably that's the case too. Scuba's been a little grumpier. I think he's got a little more work. He wanted to do the work, but I think he's now adjusting to the extra work, and I think it's making him a bit grumpy. Scuba, your thoughts?
In particular, last week, too, we did 2 live broadcasts out in the sun for 4.5 hours, and that was day 2 of the broadcast, and so I was a little tired and crankier than usual and lack of sleep and all those things. So, yeah, maybe I wasn't in the best mindset for a day like that, and so I do apologize for the overall way that I acted. I was upset about some other things, and I projected it on people that were here in this room.
Thanks for apologizing.
Yeah, of course,
Because
yeah.
last week when they were apologizing, both of you guys were so full of crap.
it was so genuine.
You're
It-
both-
Did
I'm
he
really
even
sorry, dude.
apologize, though? Like, even if it was fake, did he apologize?
Yes, he did, just like you did.
Okay.
You guys both did like a fake apology.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Man, just listening to Friday's podcast, and Scuba Steve was driving me crazy. You screwed up, man. Own up. You got the wrong dogs. You also said you don't make excuses over there. You get stuff done. Well, how's that sitcom coming along? When can we expect season 1?
It's also not a sitcom, so he's completely wrong.
Dang, I think we got the point. Like, you've
The
been writing this
scripts.
TV show forever. Yeah.
Yes, but now I projected myself into something that I've traveled or chased even longer, which is this dream of doing my own radio show.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think when I look back, I think there's a couple things happening. One, it was my dogs get this sometimes, like too many things happening at once, and they start to freak out. And I think that was happening with this group. We were ending a Friday show. We had all these hot dogs in here. There was a fight about the hot dogs. Scuba was tired and grumpy. Eddie was getting ready to eat. His mind was not in the normal place. Abby was kind of a little grumpy too. Abby, do you admit that?
Kinda. I mean, I
Just
think
a-
it was warranted.
I agree, but I think you were a little on edge anyway because you were going on a big road trip that day.
Yeah.
That's what
I
it
had
was.
my day planned out,
Yes.
and then
It
a
came
whole
out.
wrench was tossed in. But I feel like it wasn't the first time there's been issues with challenges and stuff we've done.
I hear you, but if I can speak freely, you just told me you need to leave by 11. And so any of the things that you did, I made sure that you would be back in plenty of time from when you needed to leave.
Yeah. But I had other stuff I had to do after
So she
that
was
I was
saying
going to be
her-
doing during that, you know.
Yeah, she was saying her going to the grocery store threw her behind on her other work, which was going to cause a problem with her road trip. I think that's where she was angry, but she didn't want to say that. She was just saying, I don't want to go to the grocery store, but
So
I
what,
didn't
what was
realize
she
had
saying?
I didn't realize she had the 11 o'clock out. Otherwise, I'd have been more mindful of that.
Well,
knowing the 11 o'clock out
she
when
messaged
we have a
me
12
and was
o'clock
like,
day.
well, no. And listen, everybody sometimes leaves early or doesn't come in late. And as long as it's talked about beforehand, she goes, hey, we're going on this trip. Is it cool if I leave a little bit early at 11? Abby never asked for anything like that. I was like, yes, just quietly disappear. Because make sure all your stuff's done, then quietly disappear. But then that threw a wrench into her day, I guess.
Yeah, and if I'd done that too, I would have, because I understand that as well. I would have been like, I'll go to the store. I don't care. I screwed up. I'll get the hot dogs.
You would not have said you screwed up because you
Probably
were
not, but I would have been.
Yes.
In that moment, I would have not. But I didn't know you had 11 o'clock out, and if I would have known that as well, I am sorry because I also have those moments too, and we all do doctor's appointments, whatever. So if I would have known that, I would have definitely been more accommodating to make sure that it was handled by somebody else.
I think it was just all the tension, everyone.
I had no tension. I was enjoying it. I was sitting in it. I was kind of just enjoying the day. I had a fun time. And we stayed for 3 hours and played Catch the Cup.
Okay, so just to kind of recap here. So, because I couldn't hear all this drama going on. So when
that's right. You got none of this.
None of it.
But
none
you
of
were
it.
eating hot dog. Like you were miserable in your own way.
Yeah, and I heard you guys like listening to what they were saying. And I could see their mouths moving in the glass room, but I couldn't hear anything.
Got it.
So when I made the whole thing about jumbo hot dogs,
and you were right, and that's hilarious.
It turned into Abby go to the store and buy the regular hot dogs. She had a trip planned, and she had to leave at a certain time. So her going to the store put her back on her work.
No, it really wasn't that. It was like his attitude towards me and
I
the way
agree with
Steve
that
was
too.
talking to me. I didn't
agree with that
appreciate
too.
that.
Got it. Okay.
And like just being like, it's not a big deal. Go, woo,
But I had your back, and I was
Yeah.
like, Scuba, you bought XXXL hot dogs.
Jumbos.
Super Jums.
Super jumbos.
Yeah, you bought Super Jums.
Magnum.
Yeah.
And that really, hey, those Magnums, that really was the difference. I think,
And I
in
wasn't
the
down
end.
for that, dude.
And it
Just
wasn't that
projecting,
big
I
of a
guess.
deal because it was still a bit early.
Uh-huh.
And we had time to still get started on time. And then
But now knowing she needed to have stuff done to leave
And
by
knowing
11,
this-
it makes sense.
It does make
now.
sense.
Scuba was doing Stuff the Bus or whatever you were doing
Yeah, exactly.
for another radio station. Like everybody's adjusting to stuff. And here we are. We live to fight another day.
But is it an excuse to say like, oh, I had to be in the sun for hours and do it?
It's not an excuse.
Okay.
It could be a reason as to why he was acting that way, and he was like, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was lacking sleep, lacking all kinds of things, and so it wasn't my best self. So you got what you got.
Because an excuse would somewhat justify it. I think this is a learning moment, but I don't think it justifies his attitude. But we all come in there. If I don't sleep and I'm like, God, I can't even talk, and I'm tired, like then I act accordingly. I'm grumpy. I'm quick. I'm like, let's get out of here quicker. Whatever the case is, we all have ways that it manifests in us when we're not feeling it. Yeah. His was just a little more aggressive than we're normally used to, and he called you a B, which that doesn't happen
That's
here.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's hey, good thing I didn't hear that, man.
yeah, I'm sorry, by the way.
He just slapped you with that.
Jumbo.
No, Magnum. That Magnum dome. Okay. Everybody good now? Abby still looks a little. I feel like everybody's pretty good except for Abby. I feel like Abby's not fully there
Because
yet.
I don't want you to think that was the reason. That's not the whole reason. It was what's going on in here.
I also understand that, but that's why I stuck up for you, because I said nothing about you leaving at 11. I'm not even saying leaving early, because we're done with the show, and there are times everybody has to be gone for something.
Mm-hmm.
That is not out of the norm for somebody to go, I either can't be there that day, or I need to leave early, or I need to come in late. That happens all the time. That's not an issue. That is 0% an issue to me, because again, if you aren't good and dependable at your job, it would matter.
Well, for some reason, I thought he was going to start eating those hot dogs here. Like, he was just going to put them in the microwave. So, like, I was trying to hurry because we're, like, live on the Facebook. I don't know.
On the Facebook.
Wait, is she blaming me?
Now she's kind of mad at Eddie.
No. I'm just saying, I thought at that point you all were waiting on me. I'm
But
stressing
you
out.
thought that. We never said that, to be fair. You thought
Right.
that, and I think we were going to shift to them, but we never said, Abby, get back quick because Eddie's eating Magnums and it ain't fair.
Because to be fair, I took down Magnums.
Yeah,
Until the smaller ones
he
got there.
did. The guy can gobble a Magnum.
I did.
I know. I was trying to, I don't know.
I think it was
It was a lot.
it was just a mixture.
Yeah,
Well,
it
how was
a
the
lot.
road trip? I mean, was it amazing?
How was the road trip?
It was great. It was awesome.
Where'd you go?
Wisconsin, Lake Geneva.
Wow, that's a long drive.
You all drove there?
Yeah, it was 8.5 hours.
And back?
No.
Or are you still there?
Yeah, I'm there. Hey, no, they are still there. I flew back last night.
Oh,
It was-
I was like, wow, that is.
It was
lot
a
of-
very quick trip, but
Got it.
Oh,
Yes.
they, like you went with
my
your
boyfriend and
boyfriend's
his kids. Yeah,
Did you drive?
I didn't drive.
You rode?
Yeah,
Passenger?
passenger seat.
Who controlled the music or podcasts?
We were just listening to music the whole time, and then I was like giving the kids food and all that. You know, the reaching back,
Got it.
iPads,
Mom life.
all that.
Mom life.
No.
Mom life, man.
Right.
No.
I mean, that's kind of what
Just
that is.
helping out.
We're not saying
you're
you're
not
the mom.
mom,
I'm
but-
saying
Yeah.
that's mom life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad that you have a good time.
It was really fun.
And what would you like to say to Scuba that you would not like to see happen again?
I don't know, just be like a little more prepared, maybe.
Oh, I thought she was going to say like.
There you go.
I thought she was going to say
You
like.
wanna
You're
go?
about, hey,
You're about
You
to
want to
go.
go? I've been doing this for almost 20 effing years.
But-
Let's go.
But
You get
ca-
stressed out in
but-
situations.
But you kind of weren't prepared. I mean, that,
I was
you
prepared. I
wrongly.
got hot dogs. He asked for beef. Yeah, they were jumbo, but I got the ones that were there, and they had and the ones that had enough to get us to 70.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
but
buy
the
one, get one
jumbo
free.
thing, that was a mess up.
But
Okay,
they
here
really
we are.
weren't that
Deja
big
vu,
with
deja
jumbo.
vu.
But that's okay. Then it's not even out. It's not really out yet.
What's not out? You mean it's not resolved?
Yeah, because everybody's true feelings aren't out yet
Right,
because
we're
we're
talking
going
about
back
it.
to it.
Why did
And then
it-
you guys said that I act the way I acted because of my situation. I think
Yes.
she acted the way she acted because she was stressed out about something that didn't really matter. Like, if you just get hot dogs and come back. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
If it's not,
It's
not
not.
that big of a deal.
It's not. You're just going to get something. You bring
I
it
thought
back.
it was. I thought
we
it
do
was a-
that
it
all
was
the
a big-
time.
I thought it was a big deal, and I appreciate you doing it.
Not saying I don't appreciate her for doing it. That's a different scenario. I'm just saying you're asked to get something from Bobby. He does that very often.
But
It's-
here's the-
and
here's
then
the
you
problem.
come back, and that's just you move on with the day.
I'd like to share a problem
It's
that's
not a
nothing
big
to do
deal.
with anybody here in the studio. I think there's a problem with us not being able to have interns, and it sucks because I'm always asking Abby and Kevin
Oh,
to
yeah.
do things I would normally have interns do, only because they've been here the least amount of time, but they've also been here a long time.
No,
So-
totally. They should not be doing those kind of things.
Yes, I agree, and I
agree
say
with
that to Abby
100%.
all the time. I'm like, I am sorry, I have to ask you to pick my toenails.
She's above the gopher.
Yes.
But unfortunately, that's what part of that role
If
is.
someone has to go, it's Abby or kick off Kevin because they were last ones in the door.
So, what I know about sometimes how I react in life, well, hormones aside, let's just set that aside because I don't know, those come out of nowhere sometimes. But sometimes I react in a way that seems bigger than it should because there's been a slow build.
Sure.
Like, so
And
I
I
don't
think
know
that's
if
what
back
happened here.
there,
It wasn't about the hot
like
dogs.
she keeps saying like in this room.
She keeps
like
saying
I don't
that,
know
yeah.
if something in there has been gradually building, and this was sort of the not a total tipping point, but it's like a slow drip, and like the lid is starting to pop off.
I think. Do you feel like there's a lack of respect, Abby?
I mean, sometimes I think for the challenge, it was more of like, it should have been fun vibes, but it turned into not.
But I think
And
Amy's
then-
point is it's much bigger than that.
My point is, if it wasn't, if the bucket hadn't been filling up, like if it wasn't a slow drip, then it maybe still would have been fun vibes. Like on a different day,
Do the
or if
stutter
they're
thing again.
I like that one. Pop, pop, pop.
if the lid wasn't going, then it still you probably would have gotten the hot dogs and come back and it not been an issue. But because there's been a slow drip.
But what's the prior issue to this within myself and Abby's
That's my
relationship?
question.
Just
That's
me and
it.
Abby. I would like to know personally what is it between you and I, not me and everyone else or other things
But
that
she
may
has
be
to also
happening.
feel safe to answer this.
That's okay. I'm safe to hear whatever it is.
No, you're not, because you're getting more aggressive as you talk, dude.
I'm just saying the perspective of between her and I, not what she may be dealing with the company or other people within the show. What is it directly with me
Like,
that is the issue prior to this?
I would say aggressive vibes, the way, like speaking to people, like speaking to Eddie that way, speaking to me that way.
That's
You know,
true.
So I
like,
speak
You are
to
scary.
So I speak to her aggressively on a daily basis. Is
No,
what
she
you're
didn't say.
saying.
No. Don't put words in
slow
her mouth.
drip isn't daily.
Don't put words in her mouth. She did not say anything about daily. But even if you do it once a week, again, you could start to feel disrespected by that overall. And you do have snap vibes. There are two people we think can murder this whole room.
Don't say that.
No, definitely.
I don't.
I mean,
like-
we talk
no, no,
about
no,
it.
no, no.
There are
It's
two people we think
I would
can
murder
snap.
someone with my words, but not physically.
Great, that's great.
hyperbole.
I would tear somebody down if they came at me for sure.
But you said you blacked out once and you were choking a dude.
That was
At
I don't know.
Marshalls or what was
You remember that?
Ross.
That we're saying.
I don't
dude.
remember that.
Exactly. That's our point.
But that was like 20 years ago. But my point is,
Groundhog's waiting
I've
to come
had
out, man.
conversations with her outside of what our daily stuff, and I'm feeling there's other things that may be a problem, not necessarily just me being a problem. So I guess I'm trying to figure out how am I the issue or I'm the main issue.
Okay, I would like to say,
It's me.
Eddie, are you good?
Hi.
Yeah, good. Going to the bathroom?
Where's he going?
He's gonna go get scuba
I
help.
don't know.
Oh, Eddie's going in
Did
the
you
back
text
room.
me?
Oh,
He's
he's fixing
putting
your
the
camera.
camera on that.
Oh, I was
That,
like,
that felt weird. I thought Abby was leaving, or Eddie was leaving to go like cry or something.
Yeah, you wanted to hear the drama.
Okay. I feel like there is in the room. I don't know this. I think in the room, you guys are asked to do a lot of things very quick, and I think at times, because everybody communicates a little different, and it's very boom smash, go to the next thing. At times, after a while, that can build up, and some people feel disrespected and not valued, just because of communication. Abby, would you say that's correct?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here 5 years. We've been close quarters, just us three. You know, Ray's like busy, so it's kind of just Ray and I, Scuba and I in one room. And I don't know, it's just.
How would you like if you could?
We can put you on the patio.
If you could ask for one slight modification, what would you ask for?
There isn't.
There is. If you could ask for one slight modification, because I'm going to ask both of you this. What's your slight modification you would ask regarding communication or workflow in that room?
Owning up, I guess, or just like not being so aggressive when you talk.
Great. Scuba, could you 5%, even if you don't feel like it's true?
Yeah.
Her interpretation of your actions are that it's at times feels a bit more aggressive than she's comfortable with in her communication way.
Well, yeah. So I gauge my.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Could you modify that 5% for her?
Yes, and my answer to that would be that I modify how I handle
your
people.
Your answer is yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But then it also is I already do a version of that. People get different versions of me because I know what they can handle, what they can't handle based on
So
how
you're
they are.
blaming her?
No, I'm not blaming her. I guess I'll take it back another 5% to make sure that I'm at a level that is comfortable. But I work, man, I've been doing this for so long that you just kind of like, you just go.
Absolutely.
And then you move on, you go to the
become
next
numb
thing.
To it. I do the same
so
thing.
numb to it that
It's
I'm
like,
just like, dude, none of this crap matters. The
Well,
big
it does,
picture,
though. But
it does, but like it really doesn't, but it does. I mean, we're not curing cancer
No,
here.
but what does matter is the communication and how the person feels you feel about them. Is what we're doing that
But I would
meaningful
fight
to the
for
world?
her.
No. But she doesn't know that. She thinks you want to fight her.
I fight for her, but I'm not the kind of person that goes, I did this today, and this is why I do. I just do it because I do it, and I'm not touting around what I do for people, but behind the scenes, I fight for people, especially my really close quarters. I will kill for the people that are on my team that work hard for me.
You'll kill anybody.
Like Ray's got a problem, I'm going for him.
Listen,
Kevin, Pitts,
all I'm asking.
Abby.
Listen, I hear you. I'm just saying, can you modify it 5%?
Yes.
The feeling of aggression that she feels, let's just slightly change it. You're
Okay.
not doing nothing wrong. You're doing nothing wrong. She's just asking for you to do that. Now, what would you like from her?
And then also understanding my perspective.
Well, hold on, no.
That's what I'm getting my part.
Yeah, what would you like from her? I'm not asking for your perspective. Just
to understand my perspective of where I'm at and my role of what I have to do and the pressures that I have, not only within the show, within the content of the show, with the sales of the show, with the promo of the show, with the staff of the show, and then me taking on other roles within the company.
I feel like you're making an excuse for
there
your
is no
aggression.
excuse. I'm just saying to understand my perspective of where I'm coming from. If you can understand my perspective, maybe have a little bit of understanding of how I am the way I am.
He's getting more
Just
aggressive
saying.
as he talks.
I'm just telling you, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but have perspective, and I'll be able to then cater myself to a calmer, gentler 5% version.
No, I don't think it's a have perspective and then you will. I think if you just will, that'd be great for both of you.
I will, but also
And then
there'll
she
be some
will-
days
she
where it's
will-
like, damn,
yes.
dude, he's going through some shit today.
Abby,
So-
will you listen? And will you go, hey, he is, if he does freak out occasionally, you won't take that personally. Can you change that 5% about you?
Yeah, I can try. It just.
Great.
Like, I'm trying to do a lot also during the show. I'm trying to answer phones, listen to the show, and Steve, because he's making comments.
And you produce
know,
segments.
Yeah. And so it's just a lot in my head, and it just feels like sometimes the environment's a little.
Take that times 10. That's what I'm doing.
No, it's not about you. Everything's not about you.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you're going to start calling out like things, then let's go through a list of things.
No, but everybody gets a thing.
But I am who I am, and I do what I do, and that's where I am.
But he just asked why I'm feeling this way,
And
or what I feel.
And
so
I
that's
give you my answer back.
Green eggs in ham.
I mean,
that's the glass room.
Eddie,
That's the glass
well,
room.
so I didn't hear the
I know.
initial
I'm
fight.
there too because we're not changing. It's not going to change.
I'm not afraid, and I'm not going to back
no
down.
one, no
on
one's
anything.
asking you to backing down.
But I'm not going to sit here and just act like, oh, okay, all right.
Oh, so what I'm hearing, this is a good therapy
Especially
tool.
when I respect the crap out of her
There
and,
we
and
go.
do things for her.
But don't do
And then
especially. How
and then
about
it's
just
like,
say
what?
it? No,
No,
just
I
say
don't.
it.
But
What?
even that is aggressive.
He's feeling blindsided by this because he's saying he's
I think it's
battled for
bullcrap.
her, and all of a sudden he's
Yeah,
like,
and then-
all of
and
a
But
then-
she doesn't know he's battled for her.
Because
if
I'm not
he
going to
doesn't
sit here and be like,
But how is she supposed to know something you're not telling
I donate
her?
to charity. I just donate to charity and don't even tell a damn person about it.
But
I'm the
how
kind of
does
person
she?
who just
How
does
is
the
she
things.
supposed to know?
Wait, I don't know, though.
If it's
I
not
don't.
shared with her.
Then you just need to know that that's the kind of person that I am. I don't need to tout every single thing that I do to everyone of what I do. That takes someone from a a nice person to a kind person. Not nice is fake, kind is real. That's what I am.
But again, you can't expect her to know something she doesn't know.
Yeah.
I think
But
it's
if you
unfair.
don't know it at this point, then that's bullcrap. Because there are so many things that I do fight for you that I have talked to you about, or things that I don't talk to you about. I just do it anyways, and then maybe you realize something's happening and you don't know why it's happening. Well, I wonder why.
I don't know what it is. Because, like, I've just been doing my job. I don't know
Okay.
what outside
Look,
is.
I don't want this to roll over. And I'm gonna let Amy talk because she's tried and no one's seen her. She raised her hand even.
She did.
And I appreciate that. Amy, go ahead.
I'm sorry, it just kind of escaped me. But I think that, well, Scuba.
Well, now I know.
Since
So it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, since
It's all
you
good.
just said
Scuba,
it, it's
No, I get
great
it.
that you go to bat for Abby, but I also think that just because we go to bat for people
I
and
have to
they
go to bat
don't.
for like 13 freaking people.
Okay.
Let her talk.
Yes.
Let her talk,
and
please.
we are grateful because you go to bat for us, though. I don't think that like cancels out how Abby feels sometimes she's spoken to. So those are two different, it's apples and oranges. It's great you go to bat for her, but also I think she would just like a communication style adjustment. And then what I'm hearing you say is you have a lot going on that we don't realize. And you would like for us to understand that sometimes if maybe you snappish, that's like we take into account like, oh, let me just reconvene with Scuba later because this is not the moment. He's juggling a lot right now. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I guess a version of that, yeah.
Listen, it's not all the time. It is not. It's only in certain moments when it's like heated, intense moments.
Yeah, and those are
You know?
few far in between. And so if it is a few far in between thing, you're just kind of like, all right, whatever, dude, we just move on. Because there's so many scenarios where that's happened with me and many different people here. And I'm like, you know what, they're just having a day. I don't really care. I can't take any of this to heart because it isn't that serious or it isn't that, I guess, a big picture type thing. I don't know.
Well, I take things personal, so I will, you know.
Abby should read 4 agreements.
Oh, she should read 4 agreements. I think I have that.
Yeah, Scuba as a fellow ranger, man, like these people need to just chill.
I think
And I love Abby, and I love everyone here like brothers and sisters, and so I guess I look at it in a way where that whenever things don't go the way they go, I don't know. I'm out of words now, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm over it, and you know.
I don't think you're
count
over
my
it.
days.
I don't think you're over it. What'd you say? You count your days?
What?
Like, you're going to. What do you mean?
What day?
What?
What's coming to an end?
Like, you're going to.
Is there,
Us?
are
Or
there days
No,
that
no.
we need to be counting?
No, just whatever.
say what you're gonna say.
No.
Say it.
Bonnie.
I don't know what he meant by that.
I know, but I don't know that we should know.
He's counting his days. I don't know what that means.
Like Eddie's got a life clock. I'm counting his days for
You have a
him.
life clock, too?
I do have a life clock.
Like you're
I
over
just want
it.
to get along.
Like,
Let's just get along. Can we do
But
that?
I do though.
We
But there's
are
gonna be
the
some days where they're gonna
world.
suck, and that just is what it is. You move on from it.
I know but he's asking me in this situation, and they were
Yeah.
just saying what stemmed up, and I would probably just.
And I get it. And I walked out on Friday and be like, all right, whatever. Monday will be fine. And then Monday's here and it's not fine. And I'm like, well, Tuesday will be fine. And then we'll see when we get to Tuesday. I don't know.
What are you counting your days for, man?
yeah. What did that mean? Was that just?
It's just like a saying. You just count your
No,
days.
it's not. That's not a saying. My grandma never said that. Just counting my days. No, that's not a saying. That's you're counting your days till something.
Like,
Okay. So all that I would ask is, you've heard each other. I'm not even saying change who you are. 5% understand the other's feelings, and if you can just be slightly open to the other person and their feelings about the situation, I think you'll get along better. It's the nature of being in the same place for so long and so tight. It does not matter. You could be best freaking friends, and you're in that same room. It's just like us in the studio. There are times when Amy wants to kill me, stab me in the friggin' neck with a butter knife.
hyperbole.
Yeah. What?
That's
Wait, this is That's exaggerated. Like,
Really,
I've
Amy?
never
But
wanted
I'm
to
saying-
stab him with a butter knife.
She's just counting the days.
A dull knife, huh?
Yes.
Gosh.
That sounds so
Looks like it hurts.
Like the nature of this job, and as long as we've been together doing this, this is going to happen sometimes, just because we are here so often and so close. So all I ask is that you've heard each other. This doesn't roll out of this podcast, and we'll just try to get a little better. Scuba, try not to be so aggressive with your words only at Abby, and Abby, understand that Scuba has a lot going on that at times we probably don't all know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great. Everybody good?
Good.
Mhm.
Good. Thanks for
Are we?
Thanks for the recap, guys.
I don't know if
yeah.
we're
Dude,
good now.
but you were called a bee in the last one.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
It was awesome.
Dude, he's lucky I didn't hear that.
yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
would be counting his days.
Yeah, taking that dull butter knife to him.
Dang right.
Go ahead.
now you get why at times, and it's probably been a few years since I brought up this specific.
Here we go. We're getting
Oh,
another
no.
one.
Oh, no.
Pull the
Outing.
thread.
The
No.
bagels? The bagels?
No, I'm saying no. I think I've asked or thought like
We had an outing on
not
Friday
an
after the
outing.
show.
No, like a therapeutic retreat for
Y'all had
us
an
would
outing?
be awesome.
We all hung out for like 3 hours
Oh,
up
yeah,
here.
yeah.
It was
no,
awesome.
we would get. It would be a third party, like it's a bonding way for us to communicate more effectively, and
That's what we do.
no, we would emerge from that
If we had
stronger
perfect
than
communication,
ever.
this would be a boring show too.
Well, it doesn't. I'm just saying.
Can you imagine? Amy, I hear what you're saying.
And I'd like to acknowledge that.
Yes.
And yes,
So what I'm hearing you say is, and then we get to say, actually, no, that's not what I said at all.
yeah.
I don't know.
Thank you, everybody.
I think it would make it better.
Let's break, and we'll come back and do the Sam Hunt interview. We had Sam Hunt on the show. It's awesome. Okay. Now, that's it. We're done. Thank you for being here. If you're listening, you're a part tour. We appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. We went up 2,000 subscribers
It's awesome.
for your hot dog eating.
I mean, probably a little bit of scuba, too, from what it sounds like. They like that.
Am going crazy?
People love that. I guess some guy. What did that voicemail say? He was like, "I was alive after I heard that."
Okay. Amy, do you have any podcasts up today?
What is today?
Monday.
Monday. It's just Monday.
feels like
It
Friday.
I know.
It does a
I
little
know.
bit.
Feels like Friday. No, I have one going up tomorrow, but our Mel Robbins deep dive is getting a lot of action.
I bet.
Yeah, so you can still check that out.
Good. Morgan, anything? What's your last episode? We went up Thursday.
Went up Thursday?
Wednesday.
You mean last week?
Yeah.
Last week, what did I do?
Is everybody confused on what day it is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Oh,
they
Is
are.
everybody just like, what's happening?
I had, her name was Tasha, and she reads like food labels and stuff. She's kind of an expert in food labels. So we talked about seed oils and if they are actually bad for you and like the healthy things that are kind of keeping you stuck.
All right, there you go. Take this personally with Morgan Hulsman. Okay, cool. That's it. Everybody, thank you for being here. All the part tours out there listening to this, part 2 of the podcast, thank you. Leave us a voicemail. We love to hear feedback on what you like or don't like. I will say this too. Scuba, can you take a compliment, you think?
Sorry, one more time.
Would you like a compliment?
Sure.
Scuba put all those voicemails in the voicemail page, even the ones attacking him.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, no, I don't do this anymore.
Oh, you don't? Never mind.
No.
I retract the
Who did
compliment.
that, Abby?
Who put the voicemails in?
Abby! Abby!
I really looked at him and thought Scuba did it, and I
Wait,
thought
really, who does it?
Abby does.
Oh no.
We were getting a lot, and those were the nicest ones.
They were okay.
Yeah. I try to do a ratio of what people are talking about, and so
always be true. Be honest. Be true.
Yeah, I appreciate
but I
that.
was really trying to give Scuba a compliment because I thought, look at Scuba putting some up there hating on him.
I would too if it were me doing
I know
that.
you would.
I don't
I know
care,
you
yeah.
would. I
I'm here
know
for the- I'm
you
here
would
for the show.
sacrifice yourself for the good of the show. I agree.
Always.